All right. Good morning, everybody. My name is Abby, and welcome to Up and Moving. The goal of Up and Moving is to provide a free community physical activity resource for the Upper Peninsula. And today is going to be more of a full body workout that will require light resistance, such as 2 water bottles, or if you have soup cans, dumbbells, anything like that will work as well. And then I'll give you a few minutes to grab those, and then we'll get started with the warm-up. All right, to start up with our warm-up, we're just going to start up with some arm circles. We're going to start just going forward for a little bit. You can start with big or small. And you can move back and forth as well, just to get your legs moving a little bit. All right, now I'm going to go the opposite direction. Start small. And slowly get bigger. All right. So next time we're gonna get our legs going. I'm gonna do a knee hug. Just bring your knee straight up, and pull it to your chest. We'll hold this for a few seconds. And then 3, 2, 1. And now we'll switch legs. Again, bring it up to your chest. Hold for a few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And now we're just going to do the opposite. We're going to bring your leg back. Just hold it for a few seconds. And then 3, 2, 1. And now we'll go do the other leg. Few more seconds. And then 3, 2, 1. Then next we're going to do what most people call teapots. So you put one hand on your hip, other over your head, and you just lean to the side. Just to get a nice stretch in. Couple more on this side, and then we'll switch to the other side. And 3, 2, 1. Then we'll switch sides. And just hand on your hip. And right, and then 3, 2, 1. And then now we're gonna do hip openers. So all you're gonna do is put your knee up and then out and bring it back down. 2. And then you can do one leg first or alternate. I'm just gonna do one leg for about 20 seconds and then we'll switch legs. A few more seconds and then we can switch. 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. Again, just bring your leg up and then out. And then 3, 2, 1. And then next we are gonna do over unders. So we're just gonna pretend that there's a bar right here. You're gonna step over it and then go under. We'll go one side for probably about 20 seconds, and then we'll go the opposite direction. Few more seconds going this way. 3, 2, 1. And now go the opposite direction you're just going in. So again, step over and then go under. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. And then next we're going to do toe touches, or what people also like to call Frankensteins. So you're going to put your arms out and then just kick to hit your toe. It's all right if you don't hit your hands. It's just to get a nice little stretch in. And then we'll do this for a little bit. Okay, a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then our last one is just going to be a side shuffle. So you're going to go into a slight squat position, and we're just going to go back and forth. Okay, just a few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right, so that's it for a warm up. We can get a drink of water and then we'll go into our main exercises for today. Okay, for our first set of exercises, we are going to be doing 3 different groups and 3 sets of each of them. For the first one, we are going to be doing side lunges for the first exercise. So you're just going to start on one side. You're just going to lean. You can do one way or you can do the opposite. You can go back and forth. I'm going to do one leg at a time for about 20 seconds each. For the second one is when you'll grab your resistance. Then we're going to do the T arm raises. It's like bending your knees, bring it up to a T, then we'll bring it back down. And then for the last one, we are going to be doing standing crunches. So you're just going to put your hands behind your head and then your knees to your elbows. All right, so we will be doing 3 sets of each of those exercises. And then we can get started in a few seconds. Okay, let's get started on our side lunges in 3, 2, 1. Like I said, for these, I'll be going one way for about 20 seconds, and then I'll switch legs. Right, in 3, 2, 1, switch legs if you're doing one leg at a time. In about 5 more seconds, and then we'll switch to those arm raises. In 3, 2, 1. Let's grab our resistance so we can get into those arm raises. Right, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up to a T and back down. About 10 more seconds. Right, 3, 2, 1. And then let's get into those standing crunches. So hands behind your head and bring your knees and elbows together. Few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're done with our first set. If you'd like, you can get a drink of water, and then in about 30 seconds, we'll get into that second set. All right. We'll get started in those side lunges again in 3, 2, 1. For these, you'd like to go until you feel a little bit of resistance in your opposite leg. That's where you feel the stretch the most. Right, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides if you are doing one leg at a time. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll get into those arm raises. And we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Up to a T and back down. About 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then the standing crunches one more time for the second set in 3, 2, 1. About 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right. We're done with our second set. And then in about 30 seconds, we'll get into our last one. Okay. Now we'll get into our last set with these exercises. And then we'll start with those side lunges again. In 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. To switch legs. And then 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get into those arm raises. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Up to a T and back down. And 3, 2, 1. And now let's get into the last exercise of the standing crunches. So 3, 2, 1. Right, a few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we're done with our first group. And then we'll take a break real quick, and then we'll get into the second group of exercises. Okay, for this second group of exercises, the first one we are going to do is the squat and reach. So what you're going to do, feet about shoulder width apart. You're going to squat down and then reach up. I am using resistance for this, but you don't have to. All right, so that will be our first exercise. And then after that, we will be going into a shoulder press. So what you're going to do is just like go forward, and then you're going to go up and then back down. And then that will be our second exercise. And then our last one, we're going to do single leg deadlifts just to get some balance in here. You're just going to go on one leg and slightly go down as far as you can and go back up. and we'll alternate the legs. We'll do one leg for about 20 seconds, and we'll do the other leg for about 20 seconds. All right. So now we'll get into the second group of exercises, same as last time. Each one will be done 3 times. And then we can get started in our squats in 3, 2, 1. We'll go down and then reach up. About 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Now we'll get into our shoulder press. Put your arms up. And then 3, 2, 1, and start. About a few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we'll get into those single leg deadlifts. All right. 3, 2, 1. We'll get started on the first leg. If needed, you can grab a chair for balance to help you. And switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Now switch legs if you haven't done so. And 3, 2, 1. Right, there goes our first set. We'll take water break real quick, and then we'll get started on our second one. All right, we're gonna get into those squats again. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Go down and reach up. And go back down. Few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Right, we can get into those shoulder presses. And we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Right, 3, 2, 1. And now we'll get back into those single leg deadlifts. Pick your first leg, and 3, 2, 1. Right. 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. And 3, 2, 1. All right. We're done with our second set. Just a quick water break, and then we'll get into our last set. All right, so now we'll get into our last set here. We can get started on the squats in 3, 2, 1. And 3, 2, 1. And then we'll get into the shoulder press. And we'll get started on that in 3, 2, 1. A few more seconds, and then we'll get into our last set of the single leg deadlifts. And 3, 2, 1. All right. And then now the single leg deadlifts in 3, 2, 1. Get started on the first leg. In 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. And 3, 2, 1. All right, we are done with that second group. And then in about 30, 40 seconds, we'll get into our cool down and we will be done for today. All right, to start off with our cool down, we're just going to go into a slow march. You're going to do opposite knee with the opposite arm. We're just going to start off slow today. We'll do these for a few more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. And then we're gonna go into hip scoops. So you're just gonna put your leg out, heel into the ground, and go down. We're just gonna do one leg at a time for right now. And 3, 2, 1, and switch legs. So again, just heel into the ground, and you're gonna scoop up. And 3, 2, 1. Then the next one, we're just gonna do, I believe they're called side to sides. You're just gonna twist to loosen up a little bit. Right, and 3, 2, 1. And then just the one final stretch. If you have a chair, you can use a chair, or you can just go on the ground. And you'll just bring your leg up and hug it to your chest just to feel that stretch in the back of your leg right here. We'll hold this for a few seconds and switch legs. And 3, 2, 1, you can switch legs. And then 3, 2, 1. All right. Thank you for joining me today, and that's all I have. Thank you.